Hi everyone, welcome to the Diecast Collection Videos channel. Here is the Decidedly Go by Hot Wheels. The Decidedly Go is a fantasy model of a combination that is a combination of a Hot Wheels car and the Magic 8 Ball toy. If you're wondering about the Magic 8 Ball toy, the Magic 8 Ball toy looks like this. It's an 8 ball, the same color and the paint scheme, but that toy allows you to get answers. You ask a question and then shake the 8 ball, and then the 8 ball will give you an answer. I mean, it's a fun toy if you want to do some question and answer game, something like that. The mechanism of the Magic 8 ball has now been converted into this die-cast form in the form of the Decidedly Go. The Decidedly Go, I think, is a very fast car in the world of Hot Wheels in the form of also the Magic 8 Ball. Now the thing is, will the Decidedly Go decided to be a good conversion of the Magic 8 Ball as we check each feature of the vehicle starting in the front. The Decidedly Go has a translucent front with no paint design, although the lights are shining and they're different. I mean, they don't have any paint design on it, but it has a different angle on them, so the lights are shining in a different way here. So it does look like it's lighting up, but if you turn the vehicle on the sides a little bit like that, you can see that it's not lighting up. It's only shining because of the flash on my phone. The front and the base, they're one piece translucent plastic, and there's a reason for that. The violet top has all the paint designs, the front does not. And there's the engine on the center top with some realistic details such as the, let's just say, the fan belt and some vents. This being an 8 ball, the Magic 8 ball is in the form of the front windshield and the roof as well. The fenders are kind of cut off, and this is most likely for design. Here is the left side of the Decidedly Go. The Decidedly Go does not have any paint design on the left side, and I'm going to assume that this is the driver's side because most Hot Wheels models have the driver's side on the left. But here we can't tell if the driver's side is indeed on the left. In the front, on the base, you can see that the lip is kind of raised up, and that tells us that the Decidedly Go can run on loop tracks. The fender is cut off in the front, as we saw earlier, and that is for style. At the bottom, the base, still translucent, it's just like in the front. The casting detail over here, it looks like it's a pair of exhausts. The fender at the back is also a little bit cut off, but not as long as the front. There's some engine details at the side, making this a little bit realistic as a fantasy model. Looking at the passenger side on the right, it's very identical, although mirrored. The fender cut off, some more engine details is very similar. And the fender at the back is just like on the other side, a little bit cut off, but longer than the front. Similar on the driver's side on the left, the exhaust casting detail is also present. If you observe carefully, The Magic 8 Ball has a white background for the number, and the rest is black color, just like a regular 8 ball. The wheels follow the same color theme. The tires are black, that represents the body of the 8 ball, and the spokes are painted in white, and that represents the center part of the Magic 8 Ball. Very nice touch. Here's the back of the Decidedly Go. At the center shows a familiar shape that is similar on the right side and on the left. I'm assuming that the center cubes are also for the exhausts. Therefore, this is going to be a very fast vehicle if I assume correctly. This is just me interpreting how the design of the Decidedly Go has been made. It has 3 pairs of exhausts. That means it has a very powerful engine in the world of Hot Wheels. Very fast car, I assume. At the bottom, at the base, it has diffusers. You can see some of the paint designs on the top. I guess this is the back trunk. The window at the back and the roof as one piece because this is a Magic 8 Ball vehicle. Let's look at the top. Here is the full top of the Decidedly Go. All the paint designs have been applied here. Let's take a look. Here's the front hood of the Decidedly Go. Paint striping in this light pink and a little bit darker pink as it goes inwards. The top of the engine that shows the black plastic part. That is the same, I suppose, with the part here for the exhaust. The full roof, the dome, that features the number 8 in an angle. At the back is the Hot Wheels logo that is inside the same paint striping theme that we saw earlier in the front. My copy has an error, and that is for the paint design, a paint scratch on the paint design. Some dab of paint also can be seen from here in my copy, by the way. Let's see if we can check out the interior. The thing is, there might not be an interior. No car seats, I suppose, because the rest of the black paint on the dome for the Magic 8 Ball is opaque. So if the driver and the navigator, I'm assuming this is a 2-seater car, would be using this vehicle, there must be some sort of camera mechanism to allow them to see outside on where they're driving. Let's take a look at the base. And here, if you've been hearing the shaking sound as we go along or went along with the video, this is the reason. There's a die inside of the Decidedly Go that makes the Magic 8 Ball feature work in this diecast model. But before we go there, let's take a look at the details of the base. You can see that there are some copyright information on the base, but if you observe carefully, the name of the model, although tiny, can be seen here on the top. Decidedly Go. I thought at first that there wasn't any name applied on the base because it's kind of hard to see at the first glance. But if you look at it carefully, the name of the model, decidedly go can be seen at the edge. I'm assuming that this is the way to hold it. The edge of the window at the top. Kind of hard to see, but it's there. The reason also that the base have been created to be translucent is to give off the feel that the window of the 8-ball allows us to be informed of the 8-ball's decision as we ask the question. The way that the magic 8-ball has been implemented, made into this vehicle, is in the form of a blue colored 8-sided die. That is the version of the blue liquid supposedly in the original magic 8-ball, but since this vehicle cannot contain any liquid, the designer just used a blue colored dye similar to the blue liquid in the original magic 8-ball and then place it here. Now let's see if this decidedly go as a magic 8-ball can work similar to a real magic 8-ball. Let's see. Let's ask a question. Will it rain today? So in the original 8-ball, you turn the 8-ball, but now we do this. Give it a few shakes and then turn it around for the answer. Answer, what does it say? There's the problem. It's kind of hard to read. Let's see. Answer is no. Okay. All right. It's not going to rain today. Let's ask another question. Will I have pizza later? Reply hazy. Okay, it's kind of easier to read once you get used to it. All right, this is just a fun toy. I mean, I just asked some random questions, and this toy gave some random answers in the form of the die rolling. I mean, because this is a one-piece die. It does work, but there are things that you need to consider when playing with this decidedly go as a magic 8-ball. You have to hold the vehicle as flat as it could at the palm of your hand, so the die does not move to give ambiguous answer like this one, because the die should sit. It has to sit in a flat surface, and that is the roof of the magic 8-ball dome, to allow us to see what the answer resulted to for this session, for example, like this. And the other one is you have to get used to reading from here, because like this one, at first you saw earlier, I had to adjust the distance from the vehicle to the camera. But once you have this model, you're gonna find out that you have to read it a couple of times, the result, carefully, so it's not gonna change or move as you read it, so you can understand what the answer is about. Because in the original Magic 8-ball, the reason it's gonna be a bit easier to read from there is, number one, it's kind of larger, and number two, the lettering, the font has a different color than the background of the die mechanism inside. And those are the things that you need to consider. I'm not saying that it's going to be a bad conversion of the Magic 8-ball, because it does not have the liquid and this one uses a blue die. But you just have to make some minor adjustments, and it does work as a Magic 8 Ball and as a diecast model version of the Magic 8 Ball. Because the Magic 8 Ball and this one is a conversion of the Magic 8 Ball into a Hot Wheels vehicle, do not, I strongly recommend, do not use this as your sole source of answer if you're gonna do a very important decision. This is a toy, it's meant for fun, okay? That's just my recommendation. As much as you can, don't use this for important decisions, because like you saw earlier, let's try asking these same questions again. Will it rain today? See, some biggest already. Let me just flatten this. What does it say? Outlook good. Alright. Now, let me ask if I'm gonna have pizza later. Still the same. Outlook good. The toy gives very random answers, so I'm just showing you the reason why not to use this Decidedly Go, the Magic 8 Ball diecast model, as your sole source of the answer to your important decision. Okay, this is just meant for fun. It's a fortune-telling toy that I read online. But this is a nice conversion of the Magic 8 Ball into a Hot Wheels model, the Decidedly Go. This ends my video art on the Decidedly Go by Hot Wheels. Thanks for watching, enjoy your collection, and see you with the next model.